should probably check. How is gameplay audio? It's fucking cold, too. Another frost warning. The state that I moved to. It's meant to be moderate weather. But alas, here I am. Okay. In terms of this being like the ultimate just like stream and don't give a fuck game, this sure is it. This sure is it. I don't know why. I'm even gonna join the Discord chat in case anyone wants to fucking join because ugh. You know what? I think I want to lower gameplay audio for... You know what? No. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Anyways, for those of you tuning in, off camera, I decided to do a lot of power grinding. So, as you know from the last time, I reached the next point where the game was like, yo, you need to power level. And so I did that off stream. I have almost 10,000 Gs. And I was able to take my character up to, I believe, 14. You know, at 15, I believe the green dragon is a recommended fight. More comfortably, but we're going to actually go to that neck of the woods just because we need to deliver the harp for the flute. And also, I want to pick up some stuff at Rimmeldald, or whatever the fuck that town is. So let me go ahead and pull up the map. This world is gigantic for such a small little title from the year of our Lord, 1987, is it? I don't know. If Braden ends up joining the Discord, I've got some ideas.
Joining the Discord,
you joined the Discord. So I've got some high concept ideas for the podcast. You know how we did that like fan translation? I definitely think we should do that at least one more time.
Yes. I want to play Valkyria Chronicles 3.
Okay, I was going to say maybe I should finally just shut the fuck up and pick Live a Live, but okay. I should have stuck with Live a Live. Arabian Nights was a bummer.
Instead, well, yeah.
That episode, I feel like we ended up picking games that were not good.
I would play more Bahamut Lagoon, but
I feel like that game was oversold to us. We were overpromised a good time.
I feel like that is like...
Yes, there is a fan translation of Live a Live.
The example of
adjust this window
game that
so
got super
audio's gonna
hyped
stop
by people because it was only in Japanese.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean,
like the
Square's not able to properly assess the popularity of their franchises in their video games, and other JRPG developers followed suit as a result and made incorrect assumptions about the Western audience.
That fucking Tactics Ogre somewhere.
What's the fucking Wii game that everyone talks about that's not Xenosaga or Xenoblade Chronicles? Last Story?
That is a Mistwalker joint. That's Sakaguchi.
Yeah, but that's like the other Wii game that people will not shut the fuck up about. Do we need to actually play that one? That one came out into the West, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All of the projects ran.
Oh, right.
Pandora's Tower.
A certain giant bomb user that shall not be named was a part of that project, whatever the fuck it was,
Yep.
that
Project
peer pressured
Rainfall. Yep.
Nintendo into translating those games, which that's the good thing that came out of that. The problem is that the egos that got funneled and the toxicity of that community that fomented in terms of getting everything that they got. But anyways, yeah, Last Story is the other Wii game that people would not shut
Last
up
Story,
about.
Pandora's Tower, and Xenoblade. Yeah.
I hear Pandora's Tower is not actually good, though.
No, but I hear it's interesting, which means it's a perfect candidate. It's also way too much money, and I'm not buying any games.
I mean, there's a website that we can go to.
Yeah. But it uses motion controls.
Right. I mean, look, dog, I don't mean to break this to you, but Wii emulation is surprisingly competent.
Oh, I know. There are ways you can plug in... You can make a Wii remote work on a computer, yes.
So we need to go to the shrine, but I think I'm actually going to go through the swamp village so as that I can actually just pick up the items from that last town, because the town of Catlin is such a fucking
Pandora's
journey.
Tower is a decent Zelda-like with some interesting ideas. Okay, that sounds...
Cool.
Sure.
Cool.
I would play those.
I think I'm going to stick with Live a Live, though.
Yeah. I think I'd pick Valkyria Chronicles 3 just because
How much did
I was talking to someone in Discord.
So I think
that
definitely we are in agreement that we will do at least one more fan translation podcast.
Yes.
But we need to pick better games.
Yep.
Because some of our games are bummers.
Because I feel like my thing with Valkyria Chronicles is that series is so incredibly close to being one of the best strategy series of all time.
Say what? I will just keep the buck with you and be perfectly honest about this. I fucking hate how that franchise handles movement and turns.
Oh, you don't like the
I don't
action
like
point?
The action point. I always forget that
You don't like how you can spend more action points to make the same character move
I don't
multiple
like it.
times?
I absolutely hate it. And that's probably gonna come up during the podcast when we... Why am I going to fight this green dragon? Do I actually need to fight?
Sorry you don't like good video games.
I think that it's an interesting idea, and also, if we were to do, like, an extra bonus episode, it's definitely, like, let's do a tier list for all of the characters. I think Mento did that, didn't he?
Yep. Mento did a tier list of every single supporting character from a Tales game he played.
Right.
That's a pretty good list.
Let's go ahead and save state this. Right, this is the princess, so you can totally sequence break this. This is kind of cool.
Yep.
I think that this dragon's just gonna kill me. Or do I have enough health? But so yeah, definitely 100%. I 100% think we should do at least one more fan translation episode. The thing that I'm thinking about is how do we take some of the other concepts of our series and not worry about them always being long-term commitments to games that we end up realizing that we're not huge fans of?
I think that's where the grab bag episode comes in.
And I was just debating with Jeff whether or not, do we all think that's maybe where we want to go with this podcast, is the grab bag format?
I think...
So I brute force that.
I don't know about you, but I definitely don't know if I have the capacity to consistently play like big RPGs.
I think that each of us should be allowed to pick one per year.
Yep. One or two. Yeah.
I think each of us should definitely commit to picking at least one per year.
biggest joke would be saying Mystic Arc, which is from the same team as 7th Saga.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah. Yep, I did this.
Does it automatically teleport me to the castle?
Nope. You gotta walk her back, so cast return. If you have it.
I have
Shoot.
return. So I have to go to the castle?
Yeah, you just go to the castle.
Fucking awesome. Wait. Oh, I have to be out of the
Yeah.
dungeon to do that.
Oh, you gotta cast outside, then return.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I could just cast outside. What else? Yo, where do I take the fucking
You
princess?
just take her to the throne room.
Okay. I'm literally carrying this chick. Don't mind me.
So one of the most popular JRPG translation is Sailor Moon, Another Story, and that's looks like standard JRPG. People love the Sailor Moon.
Laura hands you a token of her love. The princess love. I
They
love
have
you,
blue
Zeep.
guidance.
This is my love. Please accept it. Even if we're separated, my heart will always be with you. Now then, Zeep. Even if we're separated, I'll always be with you. Jesus. This is heavy. I didn't realize that I was getting some deep... Okay, now I actually need to check in terms of the equipment. I'm pretty sure that is an item. Wait. Wait, why does the Warrior's Ring not equip? Dragon Scale. Oh, I see, I see. What is the princess thing? Oh, it's just a story item? Boy, I sure do wish I had more inventory slots and the story items didn't just take all this shit up. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Anyways, no, yeah, that seems like a good idea in terms of like a compromise.
We still need to do our N64 RPG episode.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of those are worth finishing.
How many N64? So it's Hybrid
Maiden
Heaven.
Chronicles the First Mage, Quest 64.
It's
Um,
Quest 64, Hybrid Heaven. Fuck. What's the one that had a really problematic development cycle? We have to play a Paper Mario game, technically.
People know what Paper Mario is.
Body Harvest is technically.
Oh, right. Yes. I don't know why Nightmare Creatures comes up. That's not a...
Aiden
not an
Chronicles. Right, Aiden
Oh,
Chronicles.
Ogre Battle 60... Well, Ogre Battle 64 is a game I would play the entire way through.
There's that. Yeah, there is the Legend of Heracles game. Fuck. That game's not good. Hey, the N64 is not a great console for RPG experiences.
The N64 is not a great console outside of a handful of...
I thought you can just end that sentence. I mean, like, I'm willing to die on that hill that the N64 is not actually a good console.
Listen, I was an N64 kid, and there are some very formative games on that console.
Yes, Banjo-Kazooie.
But 90% of those are Nintendo and Rare.
There was a Star Wars game. Rogue Squadron was formative for me. I don't know about you.
Okay. I had Shadows of the Empire.
That game's actually awful, though.
That I was trying to get a controller to work with the PC version of that game, and it seems like there are ways to do it, but also I still have to. Then I would still have to play.
I could do the Staff of Rain. Yeah, I guess we should swap out the harp for the fucking staff.
Yep.
Now the problem is like if I want to buy equipment, I have to sell it first before I actually equip it now because I don't have enough inventory slots for that. Weird. This game... Ooh. I can tell why these cuts around the corner were made, but... You're looking at the list of N64 RPGs that we could be possibly playing for our series? So you're saying that Ogre Battle 64 is the game that you would be willing to go all the way?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that game, dude, those games are weird.
So I'm trying to think of what's the game that I want to go all the way for. And I guess technically I've already picked it. It's Quest for Glory.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And we still have to do user.
Right. So if you guys donate $1, you can pick a game that we play for our series because we hate ourselves. Donate $1.
It's like
It's literally $1 a month. Join our wonderful life as people who have given our fate to the internet.
Hey, you remember how they made a Battle for Naboo game?
Yes, that game is not terrible.
And it's lesser Rogue Squadron. Sorry, I'm looking through the N64's game catalog.
No, that Battle for Naboo game is... What if they took the ending of...
Oh, there's a Shirin the Wanderer game.
There is a Shirin the Wanderer game.
For
that
the
game is
N64.
also kind of in the same vein of that Hercules game of... They tried, and obviously the technology of the N64 made it very difficult for people trying to make things.
So I assume Hercules: The Legendary Journeys is based on the television series?
I believe it is. Because there's
Starring...
a Xena game that's not good.
What?
I'm pretty sure there's a Xena game.
It's okay. We played Hunted the Demon's Forge. We got Lucy Lawless quotient.
God damn it. Why is the encounter rate just absolutely... But there is a Xena game. I'm not crazy. There was a Xena game.
There's a Xena game and a Hercules game.
I think the Xena game's just like a third-person action game.
Time to play,
Ow, ow. Poison, 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 poison. Joy, joy, joy. Happy, happy. Oh, cool. My favorite part of this game. Use Radiant to deal with the shadow.
oh, right. Earthworm Jim 3D.
Is that a RPG?
Nope. It killed the franchise. It killed Earthworm Jim. Turok Rage Wars.
The Xena game is a fighting game. That checks out.
There is a Super Robot Wars game.
There is. How do you feel about Super Robot Wars?
I own Super Robot Wars V, and I started playing it, and I'm like, oh no, I need to watch Space Battleship Yamato.
I feel like I like the concept of...
As a tactics game, it did not seem amazing.
I like the concept of that franchise way more than I like the execution of it. Which is also how I kind of feel about, like...
That's right. The sequel to Shadowgate came out on the N64.
Isn't there a Japanese-only Fire Emblem N64 game?
Nope.
Oh, right. That game got canceled and then
that game turned into the 6th game.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I remember seeing those screen caps though, so hence why I got gaslit. I shouldn't say that.
I feel like gaslight is one of those words that has quickly lost all meaning.
So this is what I need to do if I want to buy all of the upgraded weapons. I need to sell them first. And then...
there's something called Greater Love Cho Renai Party Game. Oh, it's by Hudson, so it's probably like Mario Party, but with anime girls.
I would love to... Wait, do I already have the steel sword? Wait. Did I come here for nothing? Am I an idiot? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I did something really, really dumb. Some iron armor. I thought this guy had...
I'm not going to encourage you putting yourself down like this. I'm gonna try to be more positive
magic
this year.
Armor. Right, I can just skip the step to magic armor. It's the weapon that I don't have. Right, I want to sell my... my iron armor. Yes. And then immediately go to magic armor.
There just aren't that many N64 games.
Yes, please. Oh, I didn't get the steel sword? Or do I have the steel sword? It's just the magic armor. Okay, so what do I have now as my inventory? But no, yeah, I guess that's it. No, I have the steel sword. I've got the magic armor. I've got the iron shield. I've got 2 items. End. Alright, so there we go. Anyways, no, I just... It's just... I don't know... It's not that I'm doubting that we still have a path to world domination with our podcast. It's just that... Oh, right, you have to, like, hug the coastline to get those keys. God damn it. I just, I'm trying to think. We had a lot of interesting gimmicks. Like, what's a gimmick in your head that we didn't actually execute on?
I mean, one of them was, as mentioned,
What if we did a version of, like, JRPG, CRPG, thanks, I hate it?
Isn't that just a Kusoge episode?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is a Kusoge episode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What would be your next... Oh, wait, you've already said what your Kusoge pick would be. I don't know what my Kusoge pick would be. I did Revengers of Vengeance. Ooh, I could do Signosis's Ring game, because it's technically a procedurally generated RPG thing. It's more of a life sim game. Signosis thought they could do everything after doing Wipeout and making millions of dollars on that.
Yeah. Signosis made a lot of different stuff.
Problem with being here is that this journey all the way down to that fucking town of Cantrip. I think the one thing... What's a bucket list game that you want to do? I think we need to play a Baldur's Gate game. It's time. Or do you think that that would be like what we're dealing with on the Final Fantasy podcast of we're doing 6 and literally it's a lot of this game good. Fucking opera scene, good.
I feel like
Jeff says he wants to play a Baldur's Gate game.
This thing in Baldur's Gate 1 is good, actually. I like wandering these outdoor areas.
Maybe
actually.
if we because my grand plan is I want to get to KOTOR 2. Because KOTOR 2 has some interesting backstory and stuff. And I realize, yes, we would be playing a Chris Avellorn game, but he didn't do a lot of that game.
He was the lead writer on that game.
No, he wasn't the... Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of... Damn it. I was thinking of New Vegas.
Yeah, no. Chris Avellorn didn't have anything to do with Vegas. Dude was the lead on KOTOR 2. Lead writer and like lead story person.
But it's so much more interesting.
That entire game is maximally his thing.
But it's so much more interesting, like as a discussion piece than KOTOR 1.
KOTOR 1 exists as a discussion piece when
looked at as this is what killed CRPGs. This is what killed it for
this is what killed CRPGs
for like 10 years.
This is what people were excited about with Star Wars because the prequels were happening.
And it was the only thing that kept us alive. Wait, no, I shouldn't.
And the thing about KOTOR 1 is it does have a very like adventurous Star Wars-y tone to it. When it's not just being BioWare. And I will
I
still
walked over the
maintain
swamp.
that-
What are you gonna do about it?
I still maintain that KOTOR 1 is basically the production model for every BioWare game going forward.
Yeah, they kind of did that with Throne of Ball. Like,
Yep.
plot twist, area where you congeal the entire party to in front of a fire, just talk to them. Talk to every single party member once after finishing a story set piece to progress their character arcs and then move on.
Oh yeah, no, Baldur's Gate 2 is the prototype. And KOTOR is the production model.
No, wait, you can't come down here. You have to loop around. Fuck!
Yep.
God, I hate this game sometimes.
What would make this better? You are having a bad time with this game.
What are you talking about? I just... The serpentine routes that you need to go.
Have you considered pressing the plus key on your keyboard?
It's gonna make the music play weird.
Who cares? I'm not listening to audio.
Oh, shut up. I've got an audience to please. I got, like, 4 people in chat right now that are all here joining us as we talk about things that are completely irrelevant to Dragon Quest. Do you think it's time for us to pick another... So you said you wanted to definitely do a wizardry game, and we've talked about how probably 5? Probably 5.
5 is like the template for every dungeon
Not...
crawler
You know what?
after-
You should pick 4 as a Kusoge pick.
No, you should pick 4.
Is 4 the most mean-spirited game ever made?
4... Wizardry 4 seems mean. Seems like a mean game.
We started with Ultima 4, so is it time for us to play Black Gate? Or
I would mess around with Ultima 7. Like, the thing about Ultima 7 is a lot of that game is just, like, going around and talking to people.
It is, and it's actually really well written. You know, that game starts with an execution.
Is Ultima 7 the last one? No.
No, the last good one.
It's the last one people like.
No, apparently that game was not well received at the time.
Well, people are dumb.
Yeah.
I would like to play a Tales game at some point. A Tales of.
So what you're saying is, what if we all played Zestiria and died of boredom?
Yeah. Because Jeff still has that PS3 copy.
The GBA port of Tales of Fantasia. We should play... Oh, man, we should play the fan translation of Fantasia, because that came out recently. Didn't it?
I think there's been a translation of Tales of Fantasia out since, like, the mid-90s.
But there was an improved translation.
I'm sure. Just like how Fire Emblem... Like, there are decent translations for all three Super Famicom Fire Emblem games now.
The impressive one being,
Thracia, where they
which it took them
basically
literal
had to
a decade.
deal with spaghetti code to make English text work.
Yeah, nope, I didn't mean to hit search. Alright, so Ghost Town, I seem to forget, you don't do anything to Ghost Town the first time you get here, right? Nope. Because I'm dealing with this bunk-ass, shitty-ass guide. Once you visit... Blah, 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 blah. Town is literally crawling with strong monsters. If you're not ready to fight these monsters, then leave the town immediately. Obviously, nothing in the game is without importance, but it will take a trip to the town of Cantillon, further south, to learn more about this mysteriously devastated town. Whatever secrets it holds, we'll have to wait until you are at least level 15 to 17, and preferably have some better equipment. This is the worst guide I've ever seen. Hey, here's this location. Fuck you. What the fuck? Alright, Is there anything on... Do you have anything in your backlog that would qualify as a game that we could play for this series?
I want to play Witcher 2.
Alright, now if you're gonna say that, like, fucking Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are normie-ass picks where we're not gonna add anything to the conversation that previously exists, I need to hear the...
Dude, no one talks about Witcher 2.
I need to hear the... People definitely talk about Witcher 2. What are you fucking talking about?
No, fucking weirdo RPG nerds talk about Witcher 2. Witcher 3 is a mainstream hit. No one fucking went back and played Witcher 2.
And, like, all of the dialogue choices,
You overestimate how many people played that game.
The one
Like,
that
that
I would
series
say
did not
is
blow
like
up.
no one talks about it is Witcher 1 because that game is unfucking playable. I guess fire. Fuck. I think you have to use magic on those. Okay, how about you, chat? Would you like to hear like a 2 to 3 part podcast series on The Witcher 2? Oh, fucking Chimera. Shit. I hate these.
I will not stand for your negativity.
Shit.
Your heckling
Never played
and
it.
your haranguing.
Fuck me. Fuck this. Oh, am I really gonna lose like 5,000 gold? Oh, he used heal more. Am I really... This game really does just randomly ramp up in difficulty when you least expect it. Fuck. Die. Fucking die. Fuck. So obviously I could have done that better.
Yeah.
That was one battle that came out of nowhere. Yes, I would love you to record my journey. Yes, I want to continue my journey. Where are you in this game?
I'm about as far as you are now. I beat the dragon. I rescued the princess. I got the harp, and then traded the harp for the staff.
What level are you?
And that's where I stopped.
I'm level
today.
14.
Yeah, I'm like level 13.
You are definitely not high enough level to do this journey to this far-off flung town.
You could just speed up the game and grind.
Do you realize what you just said?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying you could make this experience better for yourself very easily, and your refusal to do so is stubborn masochism.
Can we do the Rainbow Road sequence instead of this? Can I do that instead of... What do I have to do for Rainbow Road? Go on the town. Have a fun time. This fucking guide, I hate it so much.
But I mean, as far as like, oh, Gladius. I bought Gladius last year, so we should play Gladius. Because that's a weird boondoggle. And it was just added to the Xbox backwards compatibility list.
You know, if we're gonna play Xbox exclusive RPGs, Sudeki. That's what I learned from you. I learned from you, Dad.
Sudeki is bizarre.
Did you have a fun time with Sudeki? With the gun guy and the...
I think that game is like weird and not good. But it is like earnestly weird and not good. Once again, just very strong how to draw anime energy. Alright. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. I'm salty. I'm genuinely salty about that. Fucking one chimera comes out of nowhere. Ugh. Fuck that. What the fuck? Let me check one thing. I beat that dragon, but I can't beat a chimera. What is the trick with the chimera? Alright, a user of magic spells, the magic wyvern, can be a nightmare. If its sleep spell will wreak havoc. This guide is awful. Yeah, just tell me that it's hard. What? What? What?